Hey everyone, Nathan here from Simpel & Associates. Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to do this video today because I'm really excited about something. In a couple of days, you're going to see an announcement, a press release that's going to come out about my new technology, KTA. I'm really excited about this announcement, and so in the lead up to it, I figured what a great opportunity to start doing some videos that talk a little bit more about the product, what it is, why I created it, and some of the thinking behind it. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me at info@simpelandassociates.com or check out our website. We always love questions and are always happy to jump on a call. So in this first video, I wanted to talk a little bit about kinetic transformation itself. Why did I create kinetic transformation? And what got me started on this journey? So I want to take you back to 2008 when I was in school studying social organization psychology at Teachers College, Columbia University. It was during this time that I came across a very interesting statistic. I was doing some research for a class, and I found a number that said something like 70% of change programs fail to meet expectations. I read that number and I sat up in my chair. 70% of programs fail? Over the years, I've come to know this number very, very well. Because for some reason, while you'll see papers for and against it, what does persist is that nobody disagrees that change programs fail to live up to expectations, and they fail at a very alarming rate. If you go right now to some of the largest consulting firms in the world and look up their transformation section in their research, many of these consulting firms cite that number for why their services are going to help you do better, right? That number is an important scare tactic. If you're going to fail 70% of the time, you might as well have the people that can help you fail less, right? It seems like a logical idea. But yet there's a problem. The global transformation industry continues to grow. There's some estimates I've seen that peg it at $500 billion globally over the next couple of years. And yet we still fail at 70% of the time? We're spending that much money and fail that much? So then something's wrong. Either that number is bullshit, in which case we're paying too much for consulting, or that number's real and we're paying too much for consulting, right? Because if we're failing so much and we continue to fail so much, even if you have the answer or the secret sauce, you're still statistically going to fail. So at the end of the day, something doesn't make sense. What's also interesting is the consulting industry has grown over the last 100 years and hasn't really responded to the very problem that they're setting out to address. What I mean by that is the consulting industry started out as an expert advice industry, and it has grown into this managed services behemoth where you pay 3, 4, 5 times per resource per hour to have a resource come in that you don't know, that you haven't interviewed, and then at the end of your project, leave and take all that knowledge with them. And yet this industry continues to grow. Something's not right, something's wrong. And that's why I invented kinetic transformation. And frankly, a new field of study that I'm calling transformation sciences. Basically, the idea is that if the 70% number persists and our model isn't working, it needs to be disrupted. It has to change. And so what I did was, I said, why is it? The first thing I did to address the question and to change it is I said, why is it changing? And it was in the very research of these leading companies that I found the answer. Right now, there's a very hot topic in transformation, in the transformation sciences transformation world, and it's called the long duration transformation program. Essentially, transformation programs don't happen in weeks, they tend to happen across years. And the problem is that teams can get fatigued. So how do you keep that team's momentum up while you're making potentially game-changing changes? And so one of these leading consulting firms publishes in their research, you add milestones. No shit, Sherlock, right? You add milestones. So first of all, anyone could think of that. But also on top of that, why are you applying a traditional PMO structure, heavy structure of milestone checkpoints to teams that might be running agile? It doesn't play well. And most digital transformations tend to run agile. And that's kind of the problem. That's why many of these change programs fail, at least in my estimation. It's how they approach them. They're approaching them wrong in their process. Kinetic transformation is completely different. We replace traditional long duration change and transformation programs with 3 to 4 month consulting sprints. Our consultants are technology enabled. So what that means is we use data, your data. We build you a custom database in 3 to 4 months to understand your transformation in ways that you can't even imagine. At the end of our engagement, you get everything you need to stand up a COE, stand up a shared services, stand up a transformation function, a PMO in record time, and in an automated way that's driven by data. Our system is also designed to facilitate massive automation into automated PMO functions or automated PMO systems, like very popular workflow automation systems. So imagine, instead of hiring a consulting firm for 2 years to run your transformation, within 6 months, you can stand up an automated PMO system and you can run it yourself with consulting or expertise on demand when you need it. That's how Kinetic Transformation approaches change and approaches transformation differently. We don't bring classic models, right? So the classic models of, ready, change, refreeze, right? Those models are very important, but those models are outdated. Transformational change is bigger. Transformational change is different. And so it has to be treated differently. Otherwise, you're going to end up in the same place, spending $1,000 an hour per resource and still failing at 70% of the time. I hope this video was helpful, taught a little bit about my understanding of, management consulting, the 70% rule, why I created Kinetic Transformation and KTA. Look for our announcement in the coming days. If you like this video, likes always help. Definitely send me questions, send me topics. I'm always happy to research and talk about things. And finally, a shameless plug. If you've been following me, then you know I started a Facebook group. It started out as a little experiment to prove that all I need is Kinetic Transformation and I can take a global team and get them focused. It's turned into a life's passion overnight. And we now have over 600 team members across the globe who are getting healthy through the magic of virtual reality. And we're changing lives. And so check us out. What makes our community great are great people. And so if you're looking for just awesome people, virtual reality, how to use VR, how to adjust to the changes of a new, virtual world, this is a great spot for you. And we'd love to have you on the team. Thanks very much. Hope you have a great day and talk to you soon. Bye now.